Why did Link visit the underground dentist? He needed a filling for his cave itty. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Thank you for being here. I hope your day has treated you well. We've got StackCap first in chat tonight. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for being with us, and thank you also for being here, Mile Hyrule, Dead Zergling, and Lucent Jelly. Let's see. Zergling says, sad day today. Had to throw 5 pounds of meat out because it smelled sour. My condolences, Zergling. 5 pounds. 5 pounds is a lot. I don't know if it was a situation of it was sold to you kind of off, or one of those where like you bought it and then like just the clock ran down on you. I've certainly had both instances happen to me at one time or another. StatCat says I just slept all night and day until like 2 hours ago. I hope you're doing all right, StatCat. I hope it's not I hope there's not some physical ailment or sort of stressor causing you to need more sleep than usual. Or if it did, I hope it's past now. After every joke, I after every joke is a mugshot, like you're ready to go to jail for it. You can kind of blame Conga in a way for the very long pauses in the jokes. I mean, they sort of evolve naturally, but if you watch the older streams, there's almost no pause between the setup and the punchline. There's like there's maybe a beat, but it just everything just the beginning of the stream just goes real quickly. I just gotta rush the joke out of the way. But I started slowing it down a little bit, and then Conga said something about having a staring contest with me after every joke, and that only motivated me to slow it down even further. I used it before the expiration date, but I trust my nose more than a label on the package. All right, so it came to you a little off then. I see. I'm sorry about that. I have to admit I don't often have the forethought to inspect the meat that I use. Like if I see that the date is still good, I don't think to second guess it. I just tend to just go with it. I mean, if it's really like, I mean, it would have to be like noticeable without me going out of my way to check it. If I'm working about the kitchen and I think I smell something that smells like off meat, then I'm going to I'm gonna investigate further. Uh, but if it's just borderline or maybe just slightly past, it could skip past my notice if it's not I don't like to think about that. And actually, the more that I think about it, maybe I should stop trusting dates. Let me get my head out of the way. How are the cats liking the dog? The cats have had almost no interaction with the dog. They were really upset the first few days, and actually, Twiggy is still kind of upset. Um, they they kind of all went on a hunger strike for a couple days. but the boys have bounced back. They're back to they seem to be eating regularly and wandering the house as they choose. They won't go into the room where the dog is. Um, we keep the dog mostly to one room. Um, Yet, and the cats they'll come and they'll stand in the doorway sometimes and look in at him, and like they've stared at and sort of sniffed each other, kind of feeling out the situation. That they're very cautious, but at least the boys are not, you know, completely devastated by his presence in the house. Twiggy might be another story. I don't really know what's up with Twiggy. She hides away from us 95% of the time at the best of times. So like I'm pretty used to not seeing her. I mean, I've seen her come out a couple times at night, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's up with Twiggy. She did decide. She did decide to use a blanket in the living room instead of visiting her litter box at some point today, which is not not good. Not a situation that we want to have perpetuating. So, um, might have to relocate her to a different part of the house. Maybe sort of limit her options so she can't make mistakes. You know, keep her more securely away from the dog with a litter more readily at hand. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what to do to help her out. Dog seems to be doing all right though. Arthur seems to be doing pretty well. Still doing a good job with the potty training. He's getting better at quieting down in his crate. He's getting better at, you know, when he has to be alone, being more okay with that. Um, he's got some. We're trying to get him. One of the things we're focused on is trying to get him to stop pulling at his leash. We need to work on a little bit of training with that, but he's good. He's making progress. I think. I feel like, of course, he's a puppy. It's gonna take him a long time to be like, quote unquote, perfect. Yeah, but I feel like he's moving in the right direction. He's doing a good job. Persephone, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here, by the way. Smell test is a good way to know if something is spoiled. I mean, that's follow your nose, right? We learned that from Toucan Sam. Christian Cool, welcome in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the lurk. Kay, good to see you again. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We're playing Tears of the Kingdom tonight. Probably seems like the game is muted, and I might have the audio down too low, but it starts off, there's barely any sound on the title screen. Oh, you know what? There's even less sound when the game is muted. It absolutely was muted. My point still stands. There's almost no sound on the title screen, so I wouldn't know. Do I have anything that's not gonna completely draw every lightning bolt in the universe to me? Hey Derpelganger, pleasure to have you here. Hope you're doing well. It's time for Mr. Zelda to wander the kingdom and cry. I mean, basically. So where I'm at is with the game. If you haven't been here, I am trying to put off all the main story stuff for as long as humanly possible. I've been focused pretty much exclusively. I've wandered a little bit down the direction of main story here and there, but I have not opened up a temple. I've found lots of temples. I can't access them because I didn't do the story that led up to them. But I've not gone into a temple, like, for real to solve it. And typically when the story starts to happen, I kind of back out of the area. I've progressed a little bit along the Zora storyline, a little bit along the Gerudo storyline, but nothing meaningful. Still don't know what's going on. So we've been focused on filling in the map and completing the shrines. And, I mean, so far, you know, I'm doing alright. I would really love to finish up the depths tonight. That's really my goal. If I can get this chunk up here and this, like, vase-shaped section here filled in, I will be overjoyed. Like, that's what I want to accomplish. Because if we get all that filled in, then I think next stream we can finish up the last of the shrines. And then 2 streams later, you know, stream after next, I'll do a piece of story. We'll actually see. I'll probably do the Zora story. Now, starting the story doesn't mean we're going to be 100% done with exploration. I'm still going to, like, try and track down and fight some of the big monsters and pick up some treasures, or, you know, if something grabs my interest, we'll wander off a little bit. But I think once we start the story, it's going to be pretty... It's going to roll pretty quickly. There's definitely no sound when it's muted. Does Arthur have a favorite weapon yet? He sure doesn't care very much for the toys that we leave in his crate with him. He really likes edible, like, chew bones, like dental bones or rawhide bones. Like, that's really his favorite thing.
Threatened once again.
We got him, like, something, it's called, like, a Nyla bone or something like that. He doesn't care about that at all. And we got him one of those, like, those rubber Kongs. Doesn't care about that at all. But, of course, that's kind of our fault. We didn't put I guess we put a bad treat in it. I mean, we put the treat that came with it in it, but he doesn't care about that treat. He's not... so far as he's concerned, it can stay inside that thing and until the end of time. Oh, excuse me a moment, my friends. Thank you for the coffee, Jelly. Nile Hyrule says thank you too. Alright, let's pick up some arrows. First quest of the night's always the same. I've got to teleport all across the map to fill up my arrows. So yeah, he doesn't like his crate toys all that much. He's got like one of those ropes for playing tug of war. He's not crazy about that. He'll play with it a little bit. He's got a squeaky ball, and that holds his interest for just a moment. He's not super interested in that either. So, I don't know. He's not crazy about a lot of the toys that we've given him. But he likes chew bone. He likes edible chew bones. That really seems to be so far like what he's really all about. He likes food. He gets excited for that. We've got him one of those slow bowls. So it's got like obstacles molded into the bowl, so it takes him a little bit longer to like figure out the best way to get to the food and eat it. And I mean by a little bit longer, I mean like 2 seconds longer, because he still inhales everything. uh, slow is a vast overstatement. I want to get him something like, you know, like something that's like kind of like something soft and kind of soft and chewable. But we don't want it to be too similar to like a pillow or a plushie or whatever, because we don't really want to get him in the habit of eating stuff that's too similar to the decorations that we have over our around our house. So I don't know. We have designs. We have designs to get him another toy or two. We just haven't really settled on what might be best. Thank you for the wheel, Stat Cat. We can go ahead and take care of that. My coffee's probably too hot to sip. It's alright. It's a little too hot. It's not unbearable. Oh look, I'm still upside down. Alright, Wheel of Scorching, give it a spin. The least interesting thing on the wheel, we've hit the candy buttons once again. And the whole crowd boos. So these are fire cinnamon candy buttons. They proclaim to be extremely hot. We'll see. We've just started at one end. They're supposed to increase as you work your way up the paper. And we're still way down near the far end, where this is extremely mild. I mean, it's just basically a sweet cinnamon candy. But we've got 2 rows off one side. We're going to take, here's the second row on this side. And the color's actually going to change if we land on it again. So far, they've all been yellow. And now they're getting kind of orangish. I don't know. The difference probably doesn't show up in the camera, especially with the glare. But we're going to know, well, I don't know how subtle. I don't know how subtle the increase is. I was going to say we're going to know if it gets worse the next time we land on it, but that's not necessarily true if it turns up real slowly. So we eat a whole row at a time. That's 3 buttons. I don't know if I just wasn't ready for it. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not like hot sauce hot, but I am a little surprised. I am a little surprised by the burn of it tonight. It's not much, but it was more than I was expecting. But it's so fleeting, right? It's just 3 small cinnamon buttons. This one's your favorite, Mile Arrow says. Oh, I'm glad someone is pleased. I mean, I'm happier to land on this than a sunflower seed. Not that that's an option anymore, but thank goodness it isn't. I can't get them back in the package. Hey, Uncle Muscles, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I am just finishing up some candy buttons. We're just kind of getting started tonight. We've got Tears of the Kingdom on the menu. I used to put cinnamon in my coffee in the morning. I would make coffee and then I would put in cayenne pepper and cinnamon and turmeric and a little bit of black pepper. And I would have my coffee like that. I tried it like that, and sometimes I had it like that, and sometimes I also put in a scoop of coconut oil. But usually not. Usually I wouldn't go for the oil. But I tried it a few times. I don't really recommend doing any of that. But that's how I used to have my coffee pretty regularly. I felt like it helped with my acid reflux. It wasn't really a good way to drink my coffee. It didn't make it unbearably bad, but it didn't make it any better. And I just did it because I read something somewhere, probably some very pseudoscientific article about it having benefits for like your circulation and sort of blood and heart health or something like that. I don't remember. It's been years. It's been years since I've done it. But I felt like the benefit that it did have, and it might be placebo effect or it might have been a whole other factor, but I felt like when I had my coffee like that, around that time I'd had real bad acid reflux a lot, but I felt like whenever I had my coffee like that, I wouldn't get the acid reflux. But that might have been more correlation than causation. That was the main thing. That was the main thing that kept me doing it for a long time, though. And then we moved. I think it was around the time we moved. I got lazy, and it was inconvenient to. It was inconvenient to doctor my coffee up, so I just kind of stopped, and my acid reflux didn't come back, so I didn't bother anymore. Frownie, I need you to keep away the bad dreams. I'll do my best for you, Uncle Muscles. I mean, I try to put on a pretty soothing and pleasant environment, so you know, hopefully, ideally, if you were to fall asleep with the stream on in the background. It might help to keep some of the nightmares away. Jelly woke me up out of a dream earlier tonight and terrified me. I thought she was a burglar. She woke me up and I didn't know who it was. I thought it was a burglar in my house, and I got in a defensive pose and I was ready to swing. I'm very happy I came to my senses. That's like, you know, we've been together for a very long time. I think that's only the second time that's ever happened. I think that happened, I think the last time something like that happened was in 2009? I feel like I was in our first apartment. I remember her scaring me one night, and I thought she was a burglar. How did Jump King in last night? I'm on the starting platform, Mile Hyrule. I'm on the starting platform. We're now 11 hours in. GG. I'm kind of down there on purpose though, because I made it all the way up to Bargainsburg, and I found it looks like the game branches into 2 branches. Welcome in, Dynamite. By the way, pleasure to have you here as well. Um, it looks like it branches because I found an area off to the left that looks kind of snowy, but that comes off the main area, and I wanted to stay on the main area because I'm chasing a bird, because it's got a gold coin, and there's some guy who says he's going to sell me some boots, and I don't believe any of it. I don't believe I can catch that bird. I don't believe I can get that coin, and even if I do, I don't believe that guy's going to sell me a product that's going to make the game easier. It's all lies. I don't believe it. It's all lies. But I wanted to chase that bird because I want to see what's going to happen. I want to get, like, I don't know, the story out of it or whatever. So anyway, I kept chasing the bird, and I kept falling down, and I was doing all right. I was pretty consistent. Even though I kept falling back down, I was pretty consistently getting back up close to where I was. But then I fell down again, and I was at the top of that red tree at this, like, near the start, and I was ready to end for the night, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to jump the rest of the way down, because that way the next time I play it, I'll be able to use the starting platforms to warm up again. So that's what I did. So, 11 hours in, and I'm still on the starting platform. But I've been places. I've been places now, and I've seen things. It looks like if I go to that snowy area, though, that snowy area that branches off to the left is like a checkpoint. It has a complete floor. So if I go over there, when I fall back down, I can't lose progress in that area. You know, past the, I mean, I can lose once I climb up in that area and lose progress. But there's a baseline I can't go under once I go off that way. But I wanted to check out the situation with the bird fully first. So it's been rough. But we're going to play it again. We might play it on Thursday, but I would say almost definitely. I'm thinking pretty much definitely on Friday night in the second part of the stream. Maybe Thursday night as well. It's harder to tell how Aladdin is going to go. I think I have the DLC for it. I think the version that I got on the Switch comes with the DLC. I used to use turmeric root, Uncle Muscle says. Always had a weird taste and stained everything yellow. Yeah, turmeric is, yeah, it's not super pleasant. The smell of turmeric smells to me like a jar of dead lightning bugs. If you open up turmeric and give it a smell, it smells to me like whenever I was a kid and I would capture lightning bugs and keep them in a jar on my bedside at night. The next morning when I woke up and they're all dead, like the inside of that jar when I dumped them out would have like a particular smell about it, and turmeric smells like that smell. Your mileage may vary on that one. Dynamite says, I used to dream, and I used to wow. I wouldn't dream of it now. I guess those are song lyrics. But again, thank you for being here, Dynamite. I don't know if that's a name, or a foreign language, or a typo. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. No Jump King tonight. No, not tonight. Tonight's only Tears of the Kingdom. I was just saying, we're going to play more Jump King. So I'm using Jump King this week as kind of a filler game. If I finish the game I'm working on for the night, then the last like hour or two are supposed to be Jump King. So it's hard to say exactly when I'm going to be playing it. There's a good chance at a little bit at the end of the stream on Thursday night, but there's even better chance for the end of the stream on Friday night this week. I'll probably schedule some Jump King exclusive nights at some point, but right now it's just my filler game, which I know is kind of. I don't like to do that. I don't like to have games on the schedule that are like that, because I know it kind of disappoints people who look forward to that particular game. But I kind of need something to fill that goal, and I feel like I'm not likely to make a lot of progress with Jump King, so it slots in somewhat conveniently. Mark where the light roots should be. So that I can... We're really trying to prioritize heading toward the light roots. I'm doing kind of minimal exploration right now in the depths. I figure there'll be time to actually obtain its treasures and see its sights. A little later on. I mean, we've definitely won some treasures and seen some sights, but not in a prioritizing type of way. I used to dream and I used to vow I wouldn't dream of it now. A song by Morrissey. I don't think I know that one, Dynamite. I'm sorry. Once again, I let you down with the entertainment and culture references. How's the doggy doing? He's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's still like he's doing really well with the potty training. He's only, since we brought him home, he's only had one accident in his crate, and that's been his only indoor accident, was one time in his crate. I mean, he doesn't get to wander outside of his crate unsupervised, so he doesn't have a lot of potential for accidents. But he is going when we take him out, like he's supposed to be doing, and that's wonderful. He's getting better at quieting down some when he's got to be left alone for a while. You know, he whines and hollers a little bit sometimes, but usually not for very long. He's getting the idea that he's not gonna. I think he's getting the idea. I like to hope anyway that he's not gonna bully his way into getting us to make him the center of the world all the time. We've been walking him mostly around our yard when we go outside for walks. But we've also started to take him down the street that we live on, along the edge of the road. We're kind of away from things, so we don't get a ton of traffic, so it's a pretty fine place for walking, and he's doing all right with that. He's better at walking away from the house than he is at walking toward it, because on the way back he wants to rush and pull the leash. So that's that's a behavior we need to train out of him too, but you know. They can't, you know, I keep saying, you know, we can't really expect too much of him too quickly. It's gonna take him a while to learn all these things. Everyone likes that. Everyone likes Jump King. Jump King... Jump King, I really like Jump King. It's such a painful game. I know I'm gonna feel really... I know I'm gonna feel really pleased with myself when I make it to the end. I'm just so afraid of how far off that day may be. I've only seen fireflies once in my life, Stat Cat says. I grew up in Kentucky, so fireflies are a pretty regular thing. Pretty standard part of my childhood in the warmer months. There'd be lots of times, lots of nights where we go outside and collect them in a jar. We have nothing in common, Dynamite says. Even on pets, I prefer cats. Well, that's the thing, Dynamite. I have 3 cats. I'm a cat person. It's no, I've had dogs in the past, and I've had dogs in the past, and you know, I enjoy the company of dogs too, but cats are the pets that I have always tended to bond the most closely with. Jelly is the one who's the bigger dog person between us. She's like me in reverse. Like, she likes cats, but she prefers dogs. That's why, earlier tonight, that's the really good thing. I was talking earlier tonight about how a couple of our cats are now, like, they're used to the idea of the dog in the house, and so they're not, like, they're back to wandering most of the house more comfortably. Like, that's great news for me, because now when I go to bed during the day, they'll come and join me. Because for about a week there, I didn't really get to see them much at all. They were, you know, sort of hiding away. So, I've taken the wrong approach here. I can see there's a huge rift. This, vase, this sort of vase area that I'm exploring is not a single area. But, like, you know, anywhere you see these like dark, these pure like black areas, they're impassable. And so I think this winds up here. So these shrines on the right are actually cut off from me where I am now. That's a shame. So I need to head toward this one, the sort of dark blue. Do I have any zonite? Can I make anything? I got a little bit. Let's fly. Life is so much better from way up here. Don't have them up here, StatCat says. I was in Georgia for a week. Only saw them there. Seen fireflies during a very short period when I lived in Iowa, which was like for 6 months, Persephone says. They're, I mean, they're pretty cool. They're a pretty cool phenomenon. I haven't seen any in a while. I don't know. I don't know if we get them up here. I haven't been. I have to say, I probably, you know, I haven't been outside and paying attention at the right time of day. So it's quite possible that we could get them, and I just didn't notice. But I don't think I've seen them. So in Wisconsin. It always takes a while for that to happen. I think I read your comment a little too late to remember the context, Kay. I'm sorry. Takes a while for that to happen. Oh, for the cats to get used to the dog? Yeah, they actually, we have 3. And our third cat, Twiggy, she's very shy and rarely comes out of hiding, like, even for me and my wife. Like we almost never see her when it's just ourselves. But you know, unless she wants some food, or in the winter when it's really cold, she'll come out so that she can sit next to my so she can sit next to Jelly for warmth. She never come out and sit next to me. But she'll come out and sit next to Jelly for warmth sometimes. But really, it's only food that brings her out of wherever she, you know, she hides under chairs mostly. So, like, it's hard to judge how she's doing because, on the one hand, I imagine that she's not taking the presence of the dog very well, but on the other hand, like, she always behaves like this, so it's hard to judge. But the other two seem to be pretty much back to normal. I don't think they're really bothered at all. They're a little cautious. Like, they're cautious when they're in each other's, you know, exact presence. They don't really. The cats and the dog don't know each other yet at all. They just sort of know of each other. That process of getting them to be truly neutral in each other's presence is going to be a longer one. But it's all right. We've got enough space to keep everyone sort of separate and comfortable for as long as they want to be. Goodness, there's so much gloom over here. I'm gonna be collecting my Zonite on like a need-to-use basis. Every time I pick up a few chunks, I'm gonna burn immediately through them with another device. Unless I have the good presence of mind to actually use the resources the game gives me. Imagine that. Iowa, a top 5 album ever, Mile High Roll says. Afraid I don't know that one. Dogs are smelly, noisy, uncouth little tornadoes. Do not want dynamite, says. They certainly can be all of those things. More often than not. But they can also be very devoted and obedient and protective. And they're a lot better for outdoor activities. Like most insects, fireflies are dying off. That's a shame. They're one of the they're one, you know, most insects. I know that they're important to the cycle of life and the food chain, but a lot of them it's on an intellectual level. Again, I understand why I need them, but it's hard to, on an emotional level, to feel sympathetic for them running out. Fireflies never caused me any harm that I recall, though. It'd be hard to find the motivation though to like join a campaign for like save the mosquitoes. About the cats and dogs, right on. Sorry, I just sometimes I'm kind of slow to get to the chat sometimes, and my short-term memory is only so powerful. It's completely my fault. Thank you for bearing with me. Used to have fireflies as well, but they disappeared more than a decade ago. I've never understood pet owners that tolerate a pet that hides or refuses to interact with its owners. What's even the point of keeping the thing? You know, Twiggy doesn't offer a lot of direct rewards, but I have a lot of sympathy for her. you know, the hope is always that eventually eventually she might come around a little more. There's not a strong hope of that. But that would be the general idea is there's a hope that maybe one day she'll warm up a little bit more. Uh But in the meantime, she needs someone to take care of her, and we agreed to take that on, so it is what it is. If we don't see her all that often, so be it. Jelly gets to see her more often than I do, too, so... Jelly might give you a slightly different percentage on how frequently she hides. But I would wager it's only a slightly different one. It's a weird mix of responsibility and yeah, like what Case said. Most of the cats, dogs, birds I rescued were in a difficult situation, hiding and refusing to interact, usually due to distress. I have one dog named Frank. Used to hide a lot due to fear, and I suspect depression as well when I first took him in. That's very good of you to take in sort of troubled animals like that and help them back on their feet. I certainly imagine that takes a lot of care and patience and energy. I suspect that I do it more out of guilt than anything else. Took a while to be comfortable around the house. Now Frank is quite outgoing, loves to be around everyone. But they're not for everyone, yeah. You know, pets in general aren't always for everyone, but also just different, you know, different types of pets aren't for everyone. I wish I had... I wonder if this... Oh. Actually, let's use this. I was saying I wish I had a fan. Hey, Game and Fit, welcome in. Hope things are going well for you, my friend, and I'm grateful to have you with us tonight. Dynamite says a beloved pet is like a romantic relationship, a pleasure and escape, not a responsibility or a task. But what do I know? Well, I don't know. I kind of think it's both sometimes. For both types of relationship. I can say firsthand my dog drives me nuts half the time. That's what David Fitz said. I usually feel quite guilty when I'm unable to help someone, Kay says. I mean, I would say, you know, like that, it seems to me like there's a certain nobility to that, but I hope it doesn't too often come at the expense of your own well-being. I hope you at least find it, you know, significantly rewarding, you know, when you are able. Like to a comparable degree. I feel like I want to help others and feel bad when I don't, Persephone says. Get my joy out of helping others. I've got a little bit of sandwich left from dinner, so every now and then I'm gonna stop and mute and take a bite. So if it seems like I've frozen up, I'm probably just chewing. If it seems like it's been an awful long time though and you haven't heard me say anything, I might have left myself muted by accident. But I don't want to plague anyone with chewing noises by accident. This is all going very, very well, by the way. There goes my chances of food ASMR. Is chewing something that people like to listen to, though? I mean, I guess someone does. I feel like more often than not, that's a cause for annoyance when you hear someone chewing real loudly. I've seen some pretty weird ASMR. I mean, yeah, I imagine there's some audience for it. I hope this guy isn't, actually, you know what? Before he notices me, I better throw on something a little more sturdy. What do I have with good numbers? That's good. white. I don't really know what that means. Like, so far as his strength level, I should have eaten something. Oh no, the gloom! Rip that bow. Oh, thank goodness. Let's go. How am I missing? Where's your eye? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not it? He's still not done for? Usually when all those things are broken, he's a goner. Alright, I think that did it. Wow. Oh my goodness. Blue-white Frox Fang. Alright, I feel like that's probably a pretty rare treasure, so feel good. Enemy conquered. Oh, we've got a lot of Zonite again too, so I could make another thing and wing, rocket, and steering wheel. Quite the loot, yeah. I'm feeling proud of myself. A nice victory over a giant monster. Add some treasures to my endlessly bulging pockets. That thing's just a mobile trampoline. I always make one of those gliders and fly them over to the new route, and my hope is that I'll jump off of it and the glider will have crashed somewhere nearby, and I can never find my glider again. That hope is always in vain. My hope is that I'll find my glider again. My fear is that I'll land someday and my glider will fall down on top of my head. Hey, let's check out this little mine real quick. We can Yeah, we can get a lot of Zonite out of this. This will be good. Every time I go to Rotten Tomatoes, all my favorite movies are like 20 to 40%, and the remakes, which I didn't think were as good, are 75 to 90%. It's got a bot problem recently. I wouldn't trust them anymore, at least for now. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Either way, Game and Fit. Bots or no bots. I mean, some of the stuff I love is wildly unpopular, so... Review scores are next to meaningless to me. I'm the guy who loves Super Mario Brothers 93 and Castlevania 64, so like, why in the world would I ever want to read a review of anything? Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone scored worse than the Mario Brothers movie. That blows my mind. Every movie should score worse than the Mario Brothers movie, though, right? That's why I don't believe in reviews. Doesn't blow my mind at all. Stallone's Judge Dredd was very silly. I feel like I might have seen that when I was young, but I don't really remember anything about it. I think I might have watched it, though. Yeah, like a review can be useful if a review can be useful if you're getting like a review from like a single individual who you know has tastes similar to yours. But you know, if you're undecided about like looking into something, or you know, about devoting your time to something, but like so far as like group or aggregate reviews, I don't really find the value in those. Oh my goodness, this is 3 really strong enemies. Hang on, I am not. How come all my best weapons get damaged so quickly? No, I didn't want to unfreeze both of them. Here we go. I need these guys to separate. I need this guy to not... bother me for a moment. No, I missed. Everything I'm doing is bad. Alright, let me catch up here. Cat, dogs, relationships, comparisons, doesn't matter, Dynamite says. I'm the kid that always messes up an omelet when I try. But just minutes ago, I flipped/made one perfect. We do stuff. GG, Dynamite. They're more like a thermometer if you're unsure. Only look at reviews from critics that share your taste. Well, I mean, that's what I think. Because I'm assuming you're looking at a review before you see a piece of media to decide if it's worth your time. If you're looking at a review after you've seen a piece of media, I mean, I guess it could have entertainment value, but by then you've already like invested your time and made your opinion, right? I don't know, because I don't watch reviews pretty much either way. Because I don't want spoilers, so... I'm kind of stuck. Omelets aren't the easiest. I remember liking Stallone's Judge Dredd a lot. Frownie and Derp now having the same mess. Okay, alright, yeah. Was it long enough ago that your tastes have changed? Do you think it still holds up for you? Judge Dredd? I don't even remember the movie. I couldn't tell you a single thing about it, so... I don't know. I'd probably, if it's if it's as, like, kind of silly as I seem to hear it is now, I would probably enjoy it for, just for the weirdness factor. But I don't know. I don't have any attachment to the Judge Dredd character or anything, so if they did it well or did it poorly, I wouldn't be able to judge. Like, so far as, like, the source material. May it forever be entertaining to you. I check reviews from some sources after the fact. Sometimes they tell me something I missed. Missed a lot of things. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. I think that's a good reason to watch a review, too. I've consumed 2 movies about the character and 0 other media. Did they make a new Judge Dredd with Stallone? Because the original was great, Zergling says. Who on earth is calling that a bad movie? This is quite the climb. Reviews are for literal things like cars and restaurants. For abstract things like movies and games, it's better to venture and find out for ourselves, Dynamite says. There's something to be said to, you know, something to be said for outsourcing a little bit. You know, use it. Reviews like sort of allow you to sort of outsource some of the research to know if your time is going to be worth investing in something you're unsure of. But they are more useful. Yes, they are more useful when they are centered in the world of objective things. More objective things. Great movie indeed. Probably referring to the comic book goofiness. I usually watch movie reviews for movies I'll never watch, like from Red Letter Media. I'll do that sometimes too. If there's a movie or a game that I'll never, if there's a movie I don't think I'll ever watch, or a game I don't think I'll ever play, then yeah, I might watch. I might watch some content around that for the entertainment value. For sure. Most old comic book movies had goofiness. It was fine if you didn't take them too seriously. I mean, frequently the source material has a good deal of goofiness in it, right? The abandoned mines are productive. We found not only crystallized charges, but also stone figures called constructs. Most have fallen apart, but some appear largely intact. Master Koga is excited by their potential. He says if we can get them to work, we'll be closer to a spectacular new power. He sent a reconnaissance team to a location in South Hyrule Field called the Great Abandoned Central Mine. If Master Koga's predictions are correct, the day we achieve our ultimate goal may be close at hand. I've got some bad news for those guys, or for whoever wrote that, anyway. Comic books are just goofy. I used to read them for years, Persephone says. I never watch horror movies, but I'll watch a review about them, StatCat says. I like some bad movies, bad in quotes. If it's entertainment, why bad? Yeah. Recently watched Barbie, StatCat says. It was pretty good with caveats. Carl Urban's Doom, great time with that one. Generally deemed unworthy. Should watch the trailer for Ginger Dead Man. Hmm. That's one of the oddest things that's been added to our auto build catalog. Instant kitchen. Oh, there's a cooking pot attached to it. Oh, I take it back. That's great in the rain. Okay. I still don't think I'm really ever going to use that very much, but I will concede it has more usefulness than I initially suspected. Let's go. Also love Predator 2. It's not considered a good movie, but I didn't find anything wrong with it. I feel like I liked that movie when I saw it. I haven't seen it since high school, but I feel like I enjoyed it. Maybe not as much as the first, but probably up there with it. Okay, that's all the light roots in this particular area. So now we've got one here that's kind of in isolation. So there must be... I don't know. I don't know if there would be a chasm. There's got to be. There's got to be a chasm on this island up here. Is all I can think of. But it should be on the map if there were. So actually, just don't really know that there's any way to get down there. Maybe go down this center spot. I don't think these would be connected, though. I mean, I don't know. The map's not filled in there. I can't tell. And I don't really know how to get under here yet, either. Oh, yeah. There's a bridge right here. What am I talking about? I don't know how to get under there. It's obvious. Ignore me. Alright, well, let's go up here and see. I'm scared to bounce around the area of Hyrule Castle too much because I want to accidentally run into I don't actually want to run into a Ganon fight or something. Reviews are not needed. Wait for word of mouth opinions from friends or even social media or reviewers who might be biased, or even not reviewers who might be biased or paid off. All right, so I don't know how to get to this one island over here. This is now my only... like, major point of confusion, I guess. See, the thing is, the chasms show up on your map before you activate them. So, if there were a chasm to get down here, it should be on the map. It's a weird mess of stuff going on over here. I don't know what all that's about. I don't know. I guess, anyway, back to the surface and look around is all I can do. Yeah, there you go. Approximately 100% of reviewers are biased. The trick is to find one that shares your biases. Oh, I can remove a lot of these now. Delete. Delete. Don't care about reviews, but don't consume much media anymore, Persephone says. Mostly just books. Tasty, tasty books. Doppelganger says. Like, I'm pretty sure I've been all over this island. I don't think there's anything that's going to help me out here. No, I wanted to steal this guy's weapon. There we go. I actually didn't want to steal it to use, though. I wanted to steal it to, lessen the quality of his day. Oh! He's really good at turning to do that move. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Oh, nice. I can't chop that down. Probably gave up too early. Alright, so let's see if there's a cave entrance along the cliffside. There's definitely nothing up top, but maybe... Maybe there's a cave entrance on the cliffside. Agent Frownie is a genius. Let's go. Another one of these guys. No. Now begins your demise. Do I have anything good to attack him with, though? Nothing great. I can use this up. It's damaged, I believe. Well, it is now. We'll use this. First... I'll make a crazy strong weapon to ruin his day. None of those worked. I can't see his eye. I'll take it. He should be pretty upset that that counted, though. Is that victory? No, I didn't mean to pick that up. I was going to take a photo of it. Oh well. I mean, I could always just drop it later, so it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, there's another one. We can collect all these wonderful treasures in peace. I think there's not another giant monster down here, but I better keep an eye open. I better keep an eye out. I feel like there's a scene in that movie where they fight the predator in a frozen meat locker. I don't remember anything about it, but I feel like I can remember some of the imagery of a scene like that. They're working on an operation to capture it and banked on it having thermal vision. It has a wide spectrum of options. All right, we are so close to having the depths filled in now, my friends. It's really just this spot over here, I think. Alright, so we're going to teleport out of here, but we're actually going to go Hydrant and fan. We're actually going to go near one of these capsule machines because I really want to get some better stuff in my pocket. Wings and fans. I really want fans and steering wheels to show up with the right one, or fans and rockets. Really, I don't want to give me those two together, though. That would be pretty powerful. That's not the worst. Fans and balloons is pretty good. I could work with that. Fan. Was that fan and flame emitter? Fan and flame emitter is not bad either. Yeah, let's go here. So, how do I get over to that? Maybe they needed James Cameron to make Predator 2. You don't like the choice of Danny Glover to fight the Predator? Isn't it? I mean, I don't know that I would. I don't really know a lot. Like, I don't know that I would have chosen him, but I don't really know that I have anything against it. Once again here to say howdy before bed. Welcome in, Kaya. Zelda has punished me with her flopping, growling, and pawing enough. Oh, thank you for stopping by, as always. I do appreciate you dropping in for a short bit. I wish you a very good sleep and a wonderful tomorrow. Have fun streaming. Thank you. Thank you. Having a pretty good time. Wow, it's a long way down. It's a long way down, and that isn't even from the sky to the surface. That's just between two parts of the sky. Tears of the Kingdom looks so fun. I'm having a wonderful time with this game. It's really good. It's basically exactly what I wanted. Basically exactly what I wanted it to be. Make sure you cook a fairy. I think you can do that. I don't think I will, though. I like having them there to automatically save me when I don't pay enough attention to my health bar. Yeah, I've got a fairy tonic. I think they're more useful to me alive, though. Alright. How many fans do we even have with? 19? That's great. Alright, let's see. Where can I get some rockets? Wheel, light, and time bomb. Rocket with a flame emitter. That's not bad. There's a lot of these things. There's really only one place to... Oh, this has a ton of stuff. Oh, this has a ton of stuff. And it has rockets. But there's so many other things that I don't want to get. See, that's the thing is... I'm better off going here, even though... Well... I've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting a rocket here. I've got a 1 in 6 chance of getting a rocket here. But the stuff I get here, if I don't get a rocket, I'm more likely to get something I still want. Yeah, let's go here. Fine. Hey, thank you for the pistachios. Danny Glover wouldn't be a believable match for the Predator, even with Mel Gibson's help. I mean... Is anyone really a match for the Predator? Yeah, but not in a... yeah, Arnold beat him, but he didn't beat him in a... just a 1-to-1 fist fight, did he? I actually don't remember how that plays out. Didn't he have to set up some traps to kind of weaken him first? Yeah. You know, I don't think the I don't think the point is to I don't think the point I mean I don't think the point is to have a hero that's a 1-to-1 physical match. Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor weren't a match for the Terminator. Ripley wasn't a match for the Alien. Alright, well, I went there to get rockets. I'm not getting any rockets, so I'm backing out of that one. I should make coffee tomorrow morning. I would, I'm never going to discourage one from making coffee. I've weakened my coffee even more. I was doing half decaf. Now I'm doing like 2/3 decaf. This is just tiresome. Glover was an awful choice for a great franchise is what I meant. Of course, a human can't fistfight a predator. No kidding. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in 20 years, so I can't weigh into what I think about how well he does in the role. I just latched on to the phrasing, right? You said something about him going up against. I don't remember the exact words. He's not a believable match for the Predator. He has no business versus an alien like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking, you typically want your hero to be, like, outclassed so that they've got to come up with some inventive way to win. But I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so my opinions shouldn't be weighted very heavily. I haven't seen it in so long. Alright. I want to get more rockets, but I've spent all of my, most of my energy things, so not gonna worry about that for now. I have a Kirby pour over. I do half decaf now. Yeah, I'm doing about 2/3 decaf. I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been sleeping super well. You know, what with the puppy interrupting my sleep, and so I'm thinking, well, I need to start doing everything. Like usually, you know, I could have full caffeine and it wouldn't really. I don't feel like it would really bother me all that much. So far as getting my sleep after the stream, even if I, you know, sit here and drink coffee all night, I've usually been all right falling asleep. But I don't know. I just don't. I wanna stack the deck as much in my favor as possible now. I'm having much less. I would go just complete decaf, but it just doesn't taste as good unless I cut it with some of the not decaf stuff. Um, and that's probably something I'd be fine to work myself toward. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how well I sleep tomorrow. Oh my goodness, it's hot. It's hot down here. I mean, I can see the light roots. They're all bundled right next to each other over here. I wonder if there's some, like, gigantic monster, like, right in the middle of them. Oop, don't want to throw that. No, 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 don't want to throw that. That's good. I want to keep that. That's more like it. Hey, rocket. Let's go. They have everything I need to build my favorite plane. Oh, cool. Oh, I like this. This is great. I'm glad we're here. Wait a minute, there are 4 light roots over here? That can't be right. Can it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there can't be 10 left. Oh no. Oh no, there must be more in the sky that I don't know about. I mean, there are probably some over here in this mess. Oh well, I can't worry about that for now. Wow, this place looks kind of ugly down here. No. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. I'm here just in time. I don't know what you're here just in time for, but I'm happy you're here. I guess I'll know soon enough. I hope you're having an excellent Tuesday. Just in time for me to get this area. Yeah, we just, yeah, this is cool. I figured out, I see how I'm gonna get into the Lost Woods in this game. Right there. I didn't know. I tried getting in the Lost Woods hours ago, and by hours ago, I mean days ago. Literal days. Of just in-game time, not like calendar time. Now I see. It's still Tuesday in Alaska. Not that tomorrow isn't Tuesday. So, in a moment, I think I'm going to know where all but 2 shrines are. I thought I was going to know where all the shrines are. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there are 4 over here, it looks like. So that's going to be 10. Which means there are 2 I haven't found. And I don't think they're on the ground. So they're going to have to be in the sky. I'm going to have to search the whole sky. I'm going to have to search the whole sky for shrines. They're probably over here in this fog where I really don't want to have to go search. So that's probably where they are. There could be one over here yet, because there's quite a few next to this temple. I don't know. There's kind of 3 close to this one, too. Probably not one over here. Oh, I don't want to go in that fog again. Look, it's suspiciously empty over here, too. Oh, wait. I'm not done with the depths. Well, there's no way there's more shrines over here. I would never believe there's more shrines over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's not another one over here. There might be one over here. Maybe. Yeah, spoiler alert, they're in the game. Thank you, Tuesday. Yeah, it's alright. I'll find them. I'm not afraid. Don't let the obvious sound of fear in my voice give you the wrong idea. I'm definitely not afraid. It's not even gonna last. That was great. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen just like that before. It left me sitting there on the steering wheel while the fans just did what they were gonna do. That was so much better than actually fighting those guys one by one. I don't know why I didn't ever think about that before. Funnily enough, one of the ones you're missing is one that threw me for a loop. Alright, I'm in good company. Can't tell if there's a little spot here or not. Coliseum, is that what that is? Do I want to go over here and try my hand at a Coliseum? Sure, I'm not a coward. What? I don't know what I don't know what you're responding to, Tuesday. Hey, Buddha Fingers, welcome in. Frownie, I was warning you. The last time you thought a Coliseum was a good idea, you went back in time and married an ape. I still don't know how Jelly has forgiven that. My lack of response is the problem. I'll figure it out in a minute. Alright, well, we'll see. Oh. Oh, it's a Yiga Clan trap. So be it. Alright, before we start this nonsense... I don't like those weapons. Do I have anything else that's weak? Not really. I walked past the massive long line of bananas. uh. Hey, thank you for the wheel, Buddha Fingers. Thank you for redeeming it before I actually started the Coliseum. Alright, I want to try and make quick work of these guys. So... Oh, not a claymore. Better change my armor. I'm wearing bogus armor for a battle. Go ahead and put on my best shield. Just really go all out. Alright, let's spin that wheel. If we get the candies again, which undoubtedly we will, it'll make for 3 strikes in a row. I'll do my best not to land on them, Buddha Fingers. I don't exactly know how I do that, but maybe a good, just powerful spin. You're in luck. What'd we get? We got candy. We got toxic waste. Welcome back, Kay. Pleasure to have you back with us. Just in time for a little piece of sour candy. Oh, a banana. That's like a DK, right? Oh, banana. And we've got the red flavor, which is black cherry. These are identical to Warheads. Like they don't even have their own lineup of flavors. They're the same ones. Black cherry, blue raspberry, green apple. You figure that at least have like a strawberry or I don't know, an orange or just something different, right? It is 3 candies in a row for Buddha Fingers. Not the same kind of candy, but at least a sour candy can end the stream. Well, nothing on the wheel right now can end the stream. At least there's that. Ooh. Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed it like that with my teeth. Oh. It's way more powerful than that warhead I had last time. Not that the toxic waste are worse than the warheads overall, but they're a little bit. The last warhead was just really a dud. Until the soda makes an appearance. Oh, yeah. You know what? I honestly have forgotten about the soda. It's been over here. It's out of sight, out of mind. I should have vowed to have the soda as a celebratory drink when we beat Echo. Somehow I missed the primordial before times, where we would redeem our hard-earned meats for sliced peppers, back when we ran uphill both ways. No save. Oh my goodness. Okay, what the... What the toxic waste does that I don't think the warheads do, or they don't do it well. The toxic waste has a sour core. So if you bite into it like I just did, you get hit again. The sliced peppers, the thing about the sliced peppers is I actually prefer them in a lot of ways, but they're such a hassle. It's such a hassle to have fresh peppers all the time and to and to bring them down out of the fridge every night. Remember to take them back up, and it's just obnoxious. Primordial. I'll tell you about Primordial. I was here when the mountain was still forming, Tuesday says, and Frownie would reach into the bean machine because it never spat out a jelly bean for him to eat. The bean machine was the worst failure. That what a waste. What a waste. I need my $2 back. For those who don't know what we're talking about, I used to do those Bean Boozled beans on the stream. I actually think I started with the Harry Potter beans, but the same thing, right? And I had this little plastic toy that's like that's a jelly bean dispenser. It's like, it looks like some kind of weird machine, and you fill it up with beans on the top, and you pull the lever, and one bean is supposed to roll out. And I could not for the world get a single bean to ever roll out of that thing. I just always had to break it open and reach in for one anyway. I like the spicy foods better than the Bean Boozled by a pretty wide margin. The Bean Boozled beans are fun, but they don't have a wide enough variety. They get old so fast. I mean, I guess my wheel doesn't have much variety either, but at least it's a less variety of things that I enjoy. Air quotes around enjoy sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna guess we're just gonna fight, like, a series of ever-increasing numbers of the Yiga clan, and it's probably gonna end with Master Koga himself. That's my prediction. Could have been cognitive bias. You always got bad beans when I redeem, StatCat says. We've got you now. You must be Link. You're as foolish as you are greedy. Who would have left precious bananas just lying around? You walked right into our trap. Alright, introductions. Ahem. Listen and tremble in horror. Watch and quake with fear. For we are the unstoppable force sworn to eliminate you and Princess Zelda 2, led by the indomitable Master Koga. We are the Yiga clan. And now, you're about to pay the price for your foolishness. Let me introduce you to our debt collector. Born of the depths, lurking in the darkness of the Forest Coliseum. Behold, the Black Hinox. Oh, it's not Yiga clan, guys. Your life is ours. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be... I'm going to have a rough time. Beam turret, help me out. Distract him. The beam turret really did distract him. It did its job. Its life was very short. This guy's not so tough. What am I hitting that's not making it not count as a hit? You know, where exactly is this guy's leg? That fire doesn't bother you, man? Oh, he's gone. Excellent. I'm gonna take this opportunity to have some food. Let's go with this. Is that it? You guys don't have anything else? The rest of these are empty? What? I was like, maybe it's a fake. Maybe it's a fake treasure chest. Hang on. It's a real treasure chest. Korok mask. Oh, beautiful. A mask inspired by those fun-loving Koroks. It shakes when one is nearby. It's a rather rare find. Oh, interesting. Well, that will make my quest for 100% a lot better. Bean turret. That would have been the ultimate defense. They made like a banana and split. But very good Tuesday. Oh no, they took all their bananas with them. I was looking forward to picking up that line of bananas on my way back out. It would seem they were a step ahead of me. Every arrow misses. No banana. to the center. So I thought we were going to finish up the depths and then do all the shrines at once. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this part of the depths, and then we're going to do the Korok Forest shrines, and then we'll go to the last piece of the depths, and then the last shrines. So they're not going to be, everything's not going to be bunched all together. We are going to do some shrines tonight. For whatever reason, I'm having a hard time, like, keeping focused in one direction, so that's what the pins are for, right? I still gotta find that other Poe collector guy, too. I think there's one more. I found one of them down here. There's one upstairs. I found one down here. I think there's got to be another one down here somewhere, but I haven't come across him yet. There's something in here? What's going on? Okay, so that's going to take me up to the surface. Let me look around a little bit first, though. What is this? Looks like it is. It's a bean pod. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's more of them. Okay. I guess they're just a piece of quirky design. Alright, well, up we go. Alright, here we go. Korok Forest, the Deku Tree. What's it like? It's kind of, I don't know. Looks, murky. Oh no, he's having a bad time. Hey, Koroks. Oh no, they're all having a bad time. They probably need me to solve this shrine. That's where the Master Sword used to be. The music is weird here. Oh, can we talk? No. There's a chasm? Does this just lead right back down to where we were? Or is it going to be inside of that? It's inside. No, don't do that. Oh. Oh, I see. I'd be feeling pretty bad too, I guess. I had a Phantom Ganon living inside me. It feels like I'm fighting Seath the Scaleless. Just hide in the polygon seam and fire arrows. Come on, take a swing at me. This is the spot where I first met Phantom Ganon. Oh, this would have been a much better place to first find him. I would have thought it was, because I found him just randomly, as out in the wild, hanging out in an abandoned house. Doing a bad job at the flurry rush. Not that it matters. Not that it matters, because he's having a real hard time wearing down my health bar. I've walked into town considerably overpowered. That actually doesn't do that much damage for as high as its numbers are. I just wail on him. See you later, loser. You did it! Thank you so much, Mr. Hero. The Great Deku Tree is waiting for you in Korok Forest. It's just a tree. It's just a tree. No, there's nothing cool here. Guess that's how I'm supposed to get back up to the top. If I didn't remember, or if I didn't do that shrine first, which I did not. Since the Lost Woods returned to normal, I was able to make it back. Korok Forest is so peaceful, huh? By the way, have you seen a Korok named Oki? Oh, you don't even know who Oki is, huh? I wonder where he went. Maybe he's hiding in the Great Deku Tree's mouth. If you don't know where his mouth is, it's right above the Spore Store. Spore Store? Is this the Spore Store? It is. It must be. Mushrooms for sale. Nice. Hey, you guys sell arrows? Like, mushrooms are great and all. I've got mushrooms. I see that. General shop. You do sell arrows. You guys are my heroes. Poor Cow's picked a bad night to not be here. She's such a fan of Koroks. Oh, I sell all sorts of things. Please don't be shy. Have a look around. Or will you sell something to me? I'm alright. If there's anything you don't need, I'd be happy to have a look at it. Welcome to the Spore Store. My shrooms are delicious, suspicious, but never malicious. Look around, buy something, or do you want to sell something? If you ever want mushrooms, you know where to find me. Welcome to the Great Deku Tree's navel. You can sleep serenely here, drinking in the sweet forest air. Take as long as you'd like, with your yawns and your Z's. Your rupees are no good here, so feel free to stop by and snooze whenever you'd like. Oh, it's free? Until I say good morning. Sounds good. Sleep well. Ah, refreshing. Oh, I skipped past that dialogue there. Yeah, let's get some mushrooms, right? Nah, I've got plenty of mushrooms. Okay, I think we already talked to you. Yawn. My head's still all fuzzy. Oh, you're... Hang on. What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, now I remember. It all happened so suddenly. The Great Deku Tree was in agony. An ominous fog came out of his mouth, and then a bunch of us Koroks started acting funny. Next thing I knew, monsters showed up, and I fought them all by myself, knocking them out one by one by one. Sorry, I lied. I actually couldn't move and don't even remember what happened. It was all so sudden. I don't know if any of the others remember either. But thanks to you, Mr. Hero, everyone is back to normal. Yay. I'm sure the Great Deku Tree wants to say thank you too. You should go. Hey, there's Hestu over there. The Great Deku Tree, as everyone knows, the Great Deku Tree is the spirit of Korok Forest. Pokemon Center jingle starts to play. Do 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 do. If you climb up the root behind me, you can talk with him. You're the one who saved the Great Deku Tree's life, so please, go say hello. Oh yeah, also, some of the Koroks could use your help. You should probably talk to the Great Deku Tree first, but then maybe you can help out. Follow the lights in the forest. If you do, you'll come across different Koroks who could use your help. Please go find them and see what they need. Stu, I don't think I have enough Korok seeds to be worth turning in at the moment. It's you, we meet again. It's been a while, huh? I finally made it home to Korok Forest. The Koroks told me that icky stuff floating in the air was making things weird around here. I'm so happy it's gone and that everyone is better now. Shaka Kala. Do you have Korok seeds? You do. You've got a Korok seed from one of the forest children. Alright, I don't think he can expand my weapons. Nope. Bows? Oh, nope. Bow is maxed out. Shield? Sure, why not? Ta-da! I want to see it. Ah, Mr. Hero, thanks for making Korok Forest normal again. Do you have a minute, Mr. Hero? I've got something I'd like to ask you. Sure. Really? Thank you, Mr. Hero. You see, I have a friend who says they saw a big whirly circle. They saw it in an area with water. If it's really real, I want to see it myself. Even a picture would do. But it's still too dangerous to leave here, so please make it safe out there soon, Mr. Hero. That's super vague. Alright, let's do this shrine before we talk to the Deku Tree. I haven't done a shrine in a while. So I don't want to get everyone's hopes up, but I will let you know, sometimes when I do a shrine, it is a very frustrating experience because I have a stubborn streak that insists upon attempting to do shrines in unintended ways. So, and sometimes that means a lot of struggling and suffering to not do the obvious thing. And it's very rarely worth it. But, you've been warned. Let's see what we've got here. We can just pick this up. I wish I could break that off of there. Well, two key things is I tried to avoid doing the intended things as much as I can. I also try to avoid using my paraglider. Well, we might be able to do this one. You dare to laugh in the face of danger. Kind of. I'm usually actually just kind of begging danger not to hurt me. Alright, well I can definitely get over this wall. Whether or not I'm going to be able to bring this box with me, which I really want to do. It's going to be a bit of another question. Oh, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Look at that. Miyamoto, I look at your swing the ball at the target puzzle. I look at it and I laugh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It didn't give me a victory sound effect. Except now I have to do this puzzle, because look, they built the... This is the problem I have, is so frequently they build the wall all the way to the roof, so I can't do that. So... So yeah, I think this one I think I'm forced to do this one the intended way. You know what I didn't do? I didn't calculate any way of returning back to the start of this one. Quick. No! No, I did the wrong thing! Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I do pretty much think this was the intended way to get over here to get this. What? Wait, how did I perfectly balance that like that? That shouldn't... I don't even think balancing these on the edge like that is possible. I don't think I've ever seen it happen like that. They always tumble. That's beautiful. Hang on, can I... Oh, never mind. These ones always... Oh, no, there it goes. There it goes. It did stay up for a long time, though, so I probably shouldn't be so impressed. Oh, there it goes. Thought maybe these cubes were just different or something. Alright, now it's staying. Well, not as special as I thought it was. So, what's the deal with this thing? I'm actually having a really tough time understanding how this puzzle is supposed to work. Well, I lost my extra block. Why do I feel so dumb? That gets that up there, but it doesn't get the ball where I want it to be. So what do I do about that? Oh, okay. The gears are turning now. Maybe. That's way too high. My big confusion, my big confusion was that I thought I don't know if I've ever hit one of those targets with anything other than a ball. So my big confusion was I thought the ball would have to hit the target at the end. I don't remember ever using anything else to press one. I probably have, and I just yeah, I just don't remember. But yeah, I thought that ball was gonna have to be at the front of my contraption. All right, victory. I didn't get to break the whole shrine, but we got to skip one of the puzzles, so that was nice. And then the next puzzle broke my brain, so Miyamoto got his revenge. Alright, so before we go up and talk to the Deku Tree, I'm going to stand here a moment, and I'm going to just cut my VOD.